would you like a gory Little Red Riding Hood type tale from ancient Taiwan for your Halloween treat? This is Into the Hoods, a series where I, Liz, am covering the development of Little Red Riding Hood tales through history. Auntie Tiger, or sometimes known as Grandmother Tiger, bears a strong resemblance to Little Red Riding Hood, but it has its own folktale category, and folklorists argue whether the tales are related or not. Let's hear one of its over 200 versions, and you can decide. The version I'm sharing was recorded in the late 17th century, right around the same time that Charles Perrault was crafting his famed Little Red Riding Hood in France. Once upon a time, a teen girl and her tween brother were running an errand for their parents. They were bringing a basket of jujubes to their maternal grandmother. Partway there, though, they met a woman who claimed to be her. The children stared at this old woman skeptically. "Our grandmother has 7 moles on her face," the girl said. "And I do, indeed," the old woman replied. "You just can't see them because I've been hulling rice all day and my face is just so dusty. Let me wash up and show you." The old woman retreated to the river. When she bent over the water, her reflection showed the truth. The old woman was actually a tiger. The tiger woman applied 7 small shells to her face and returned to the children's side. They believed her ruse and followed her home to a small cave. There she served them dinner, and the 3 settled into bed, with the girl sleeping at grandmother's feet, and the boy nestled under his grandmother's head as her pillow. In the middle of the night, the girl woke up to the sound of noisy, wet lips smacking. "Are you eating?" she asked tentatively. Her grandmother answered with a full mouth. "I'm eating all those delicious jujubes your father sent. I am such a weak old woman, I couldn't wait until breakfast. Would you like one?" She tossed the girl a fruit, but when the girl caught it, she felt it was not a jujube at all, but a small human finger. The old woman had eaten her brother. "Grandmother, I need to use the bathroom," the girl improvised quickly. But her grandmother wouldn't let her go. "There are tigers out there at night," the old woman said, her voice dripping with irony. "So it's much too dangerous." The teen thought fast. "Tie a rope to my leg," she said, "and keep watch. If you hear tigers about, you can tug at the rope and I'll know to hurry back." So the old woman tied a slippery rope around the teen's ankle. Only when the girl ran outside into the moonlight did she see that the tiger had used the little boy's long intestine for the job. Quickly, the girl slipped out of the gory knot and ran up a tree. It wasn't long before the tiger woman realized that the girl had slipped from her grasp. She skulked outside to the bottom of the tree. "What are you doing up there?" she asked. And the girl hissed, "I'm protecting myself from the tiger woman who ate my brother." Found out, the tiger woman huffed and left for backup. While she was gone, a man passed by the tree. "There are tigers around here," the girl cried. The man helped her down, and the 2 stuffed his coat, propping it back in the tree as if the girl were still there. And then he helped her escape. When the tiger woman returned with 2 other hungry tigers in tow, she saw she'd been tricked. Her fellow tigers were furious that there was no tasty little girl waiting in the tree, so they ate up the tiger woman instead. That's what you get when you deceive and devour. As I mentioned up top, this is just one version of many Auntie tigers that circulate China and a handful of other East Asian countries. Sometimes the siblings are reversed, and sometimes it's 2 sisters. Sometimes the sister murders the tiger woman from the tree by pouring hot oil or boiling water down her throat. And the version I shared seems to teach adults to be honest and true and to not eat children. But of course, some versions follow more of a don't talk to strangers moral. You can see some cute claymation and puppet versions of the tale online. You may also be familiar with Ed Young's picture book Lon Popo. Young cleverly combines elements of the European Red Riding Hood with yet another variant of Auntie Tiger. In this version, the children are left home alone while their mother goes to a wedding or similar event. Young substitutes a wolf in for the tiger, who tricks his way into the house under the guise of being their grandmother. Young keeps his version pretty child-friendly, allowing the 3 young sisters all to survive and escape, and they defeat the wolf by tricking him into a tree, from which he plummets to his death, literally breaking in a billion pieces. Young won the Caldecott Medal for this book, which is stunningly illustrated like literally every single book he's ever illustrated. Next time on Into the Hoods, I'll summarize how friggin' gaga Victorians went for Little Red Riding Hood, and in future videos I'll showcase how the tale has been retold by feminists and wolf lovers, and feature some of my favorite modern adaptations. Thanks for watching!